What's up, Bo Smith, Trey Gotro, and all my HonkyTalk Podcast listeners? I know y'all missed me. Today in the Sundown Gang. Man, we love the Sundown Tavern, Steve and Russ, and one sandwich at a time, and the home-based sponsor for the HonkyTalk Podcast. Hey, love you guys. I'm on my way to Odessa, Midland. Just checking in with you, let you know that I'm there in spirit. Love you guys, and y'all keep supporting HonkyTalk Podcast. Peace!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the HonkyTalk Podcast. Good to be here with you, here at the Sundown Tavern. Daddy Bo couldn't be with us today because he is headed to West Texas.
Texas bound.
That's right, but he'll be in the intro.
Yeah.
He's gonna send a video for y'all. But anyway, so we got Bo Smith here today, one of the founders of the HonkyTalk Podcast. We kind of talked about that years before. Finally started it up.
Yeah.
Never did a highlight on you, man. So
Yeah, here we are.
yeah, here we are. We're gonna take this opportunity to just kind of talk about Bo Smith's music story or just his story in general. So he's in the hot seat today. So what's up, man?
Oh, not much. We had that show at Ponchatoula's.
Yep, this past Saturday. It went good.
Went great.
Yeah.
Other than that, just been trying to get at it, play as much as I can, book as much as I can.
Yeah. So you recently had an accident with your Gibson.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got a Gibson. Well, just tell him about your guitar.
It's a Gibson Hummingbird Studio Pro that I got in 2008 when I lived in Austin, Texas. I named the guitar Sugar Sweet because every time you leave out with a Gibson guitar, the girl that checks the receipts,
Yep.
she always wants to open it up and smell the inside of it and said it smells like sugar cookies.
Yeah.
So I named it Sugar Sweet. Well, I was playing over in Bossier. You know, I've had it. I'm attached to this guitar. I've had it for all these years.
Yeah.
I'm playing over at Bossier, and it's crowded. And where they have me seated, there's a lot of people coming back and forth. I got done loading out. I put my guitar in the case. I leaned it up against the wall, like I shouldn't have done that.
Yep.
It got knocked over and fell face first on the floor. Well, I heard something. I was like, oh, my God, I'm scared to even open it. So I opened it, and I looked, and the headstock was just hanging on. The strings was pretty much holding it on.
Yeah.
I wound them down, got paid, I left. Actually, I come to your house. I had another gig.
Yeah, that's right.
And
yeah.
you loaned me your Martin. So I went and had it set up at Matt's Music. And Clayton told me, the guitar tech up there, he told me, he's like, well, there's a guy that lives in Monroe. He's right down the road, and he can fix it.
Yeah.
So I took it, Danny Farrington.
Danny Farrington. Now he's now that name is he's a world-renowned luthier. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like he really fixes them up. Tell him a little bit about that, man. What was that experience like?
Well, yeah, and he's right in our backyard. So
right.
I take it to him, and he's looking at it. He said, if it was a longer break, I could fix it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And he looked at my face, and I thought he wasn't going to be able to fix it at all.
Right.
He goes, don't worry, I can get it done. So he starts telling me stories the whole time. And he said him and Waylon Jennings were really good friends.
Yeah.
And he's talking about building for Johnny Cash. That guitar's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that he built for him. They're called Farringtons.
Yeah.
And but when he was telling me about Waylon, he said he was up in Nashville following Waylon around, and Waylon wanted him to stay there and build guitars. So he said, well, I'm going to move to L.A., and he ended up moving in with Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah.
So he was over there building guitars, and then got in with a movie production and started building for everybody. Kurt Cobain, Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
He built that.
Wow.
The guitar.
Yeah. You got a list from him, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got a whole client list and stories he's told me. I'd love to get him on here and let him.
Oh man,
yeah,
that would be awesome if we could get him on there. Danny Farrington.
Yeah, it took him a week and a day to fix it.
Yeah,
and
wow.
he told me, he's like, don't rush it. And then I got it back, and it sounds better than it did when I bought it.
Yeah.
But all the guitars he builds, I mean, he sent some off to Europe for $30,000. But he's 71 years old, and if he has a special order, he'll probably build one. But he's building like a lot of ukuleles and stuff right now.
Right. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing though. But you got your guitar fixed by somebody who did all that.
Oh yeah.
Now do you have the list with you?
I didn't bring it with me. I don't have it with me.
Yeah,
but you can look him up online.
Yeah.
So the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about that.
Keith Richards, he played Johnny Depp's dad. Well, Danny built all the instruments for that.
Yeah.
They have a video of him on there, and they have a video of his bio, but this was like when he was like 50-something years old. So he did a show with Tom Hanks. I can't remember the name of it, but they were in the basement, and all the fiddles and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted it to look to the era, so he built all of those too.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I saw like a lot of those names on the list, and it was just a lot of famous people that he worked for. But it was cool that you got your guitar fixed by that guy.
Well, the truss rod cover I had it off of it because I'm always setting it up.
Yeah.
And when I got back, I had my dog Dooley with me, and he fell in love with my dog, so he said, "Send me some pictures." And I sent him pictures. And when I got back, he did a mother of pearl, hand carved. He had put my dog's name in it, Dooley.
Yeah.
And then he hand carved like the picture of the dog in there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so that's my truss rod cover now.
Yeah. That's so awesome, man. What a personal touch that he took the time to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got it fixed. And your guitar, I don't know, just the last few times that I've heard you play it and or have played it, it sounds great.
Oh, yeah.
It really does sound good.
That's a good sounding guitar.
Yeah. Now, that's a Studio Hummingbird Pro. Is it a studio model? Yeah, the Studio Pro. Yeah, it's a great. It looks like from a distance, it looks like a J45, but it's a Hummingbird. And to me, I mean, I like J45s, but the Hummingbirds, the studio models are very nice.
Yeah.
They got a couple at Guitar Center right now.
Oh yeah, and they're reasonably priced too. So.
Yeah, for what you get. I mean, you're getting a Gibson acoustic, professionally done, handmade. So it's a good product, good guitar. But anyway, man. Well, tell us a little bit, man. I know you spent a lot of time in Austin. You went to music school, right? Well, sound engineering school.
Yeah, the Recording Conservatory of Austin.
Yeah, that's right.
Which when I started, it was Austin Recording School, and then I think he sold that place or rented it out.
Yeah.
And then he built off of 2222 out there in kind of a hill country out by Lake Travis. He built a big studio out there and then called it the Recording Conservatory of Austin.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
When we were in class, we would go record symphonies and all that kind of stuff, and then come back and edit. And
yeah, well, let's talk about that a little bit then. What year was this about?
05, 06.
Okay, so about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at about 20 years ago. What is it like? What is it like to, or I guess, what kind of work does it take to put in to like record those kinds of things? Like how much? Because I think a lot of people think that that you just set up a mic, hit record. It's just not like that. And I know you and I have spent a lot of time in the recording studios.
Yeah, it's a lot more technical than what you use at your home studio, unless you're gonna have all the outboard gear and all that kind of stuff. Your patch bays, you got to understand how to patch it through. Yeah. And we would run. It was a digital board, Control 24. Yeah. But we had 1176 compressors and Lavery. And I had all every SSL, all the channel strips you could get.
Now is this analog equipment?
Yeah, analog, some back to digital.
Yeah, okay. So it's absolutely crazy. I found out like how some of them old school compressors work, and it's amazing. I'm sure they had like the needles, and it would like every time it would hit and it would hit a dB, and it would like crank it down, and but it's amazing. It's I think when you go to record something, depending on the instrument, on how they play, depends on where the mic placement is. You're reading frequencies. Yeah. It's tell us a little bit about that, because it's sometimes like frequencies can like we talk about low end and mids and treble. Yeah. Like a lot of people know those terms, but maybe not, what they actually do.
Oh yeah. So, when we record, we would. Record the whole thing live, the whole band, but it's isolated. Right. So we'd come back and get, overdubbing and all that. So we'd get the drum tracks during that. Then we'd come back with the bass. the typical.
Yeah, that's right.
Your bass, guitar, and then on into vocals. But the compression and the EQ. The EQ, I was taught to sweep the frequency and do it by ear. But even then, you had a graph that would show you where they're peaking, and you could just roll in there and pull those down.
Right.
It's all digital mixing.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. But like live, the board I have now, that little Mackie.
Yeah.
I love the compressors on it. It's hard for me not to use a soundboard if it don't have the compressors. It
cleans it up. It really does.
Especially in a small area, like some of the restaurants.
Yeah.
I can compress it, crank the compressors up, work the volume, give it a little makeup gain.
Yeah.
And it pushes everything together, the vocals and the guitar. It pushes it all together.
Yeah.
And it has it at a reasonable volume. You know what I'm...
That's right.
And it sounds like you're playing a radio through the speaker.
Yeah, it does. So if for those of y'all watching who do not know like about compressors or noise gates or anything like that, it's like compression is like you set like a threshold basically
to your ratio.
Yeah, to your ratio, and basically if it gets past a certain like dB or harshness,
it squishes it down.
It squishes it down. But a gate a gate will cut it off or on. It's either on or off.
A lot of drums you can use that.
Yes.
During like on your
snares
and all that. You have the gate and it'll open up when you hit it.
Yeah.
It ain't getting all the
so it hits a certain dB, it opens it up, and then it shuts it off. That way you're not having a lot of bleed throughs and stuff. Those noise gates are good for like on and off, like harsh. You got to have it on or off. But like compression is good for like,
even guitar.
Yeah, guitars, vocals.
It makes a good pop when you're drumming.
So at our church, they have we got a big old Yamaha, like however many channel board. It's crazy. It's all digital. He was showing me like on the bass, like when he was doing that, how he has a 4-band EQ compression.
Yeah.
And it's separate. Like from like 80 to whatever, it's a certain amount of compression, and then on the mids, I think all the way from like 100 to, or maybe like, it was like 500 to like 2K or something like that. It's got its own separate compression, and then highs. So he has it set. So when those frequencies spike, it'll
push them down.
It'll push them down.
And you have your limiters too. You know, like before, we'll take everything, the whole track. It'll be a bunch of wave files.
Yeah.
What we call bounce to disk. We'll bounce it, and then it'll be one wave file. Then we'll set up like three more tracks with a master fader. We'll do compression, EQ, maybe a touch of reverb, and then a limiter.
Yeah.
And we'll put that limiter on our master and kind of pull it down.
Yeah.
So you're not clipping.
Yes, you're not clipping it.
And it kind of gives it a little more volume.
Yeah.
To get it ready for mastering.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But James Cook is a professional at that. So some of his final mixes before it even goes into mastering is better than some of his mastering.
Yeah, when you find a really good engineer, like James Cook, we've done work with him. I've worked with some guys out in Monroe, and the way that they work Pro Tools and the way that they got all their plugins already set, done, and it's like once you sing into it. It makes the mastering so much easier. You don't have to go back and do all that stuff. Yeah,
the home studio I run SSL channel strip, 4-channel strip. Then I had 1176 compressor, and then PreSonus, which they would work good if you needed something for extra, like a drums or whatever. But I mean, that's what I'd use on. I had one of them that had. Your volume and compressor, you just had to EQ it all in the system.
Yeah.
But UA Audio, it was Apollo Duo, and you could link into those. That was one of the best interfaces that I had. That I used for home studio.
Yeah.
They're about $2,500, I think. I don't know what they are now, but the plugins that come with it, they're great. They tape. It'll sound just like analog tape.
Wow, that's crazy.
And their compressor, all of their compressor plugins, EQs, and everything sounds almost identical to
what you were using.
The original outboard gear.
Wow,
they did a great job at
just recreating that.
Yeah,
yeah, that's good, man. So you spent a lot of time doing that. How many years did you do that?
The school was like 2 years, so I was working offshore down in Mexico. So when I went to school, the guy, he told me, he's like, well, we can do this, you know, on your month off. I was a month on, month off.
Yeah.
So when I come back in from offshore, I would go, you know, to school.
Yeah.
And so it took, being like that, it was 2 years worth of work, but,
Yeah.
you know, I was 6 months out of the year doing school.
Yeah, right. And you actually, you said you worked offshore. You kind of talked a little bit about that, but like you did a lot of writing out there.
Oh, yeah.
You were a crane operator.
Yeah.
Did a lot of writing and everything. And we actually wrote a song the other day off of something you wrote back then, or not back then, but
That was about
after
when
you
I
got
moved.
back.
Yeah, when I moved back from Austin, I wrote that one.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
that's,
that come out to be a good song. When
it came out to be a really good song.
when you told me the line that you were gonna write around, I was like, I got one that I wrote a long time ago. It's probably perfect that we can strip from and revise.
He pulls it out on a sheet like this big or something, you know, and it's just written front to back. And there's some, there's like another loose leaf page somewhere, and it did turn out to be a great song. So we got to get that one recorded.
Yeah, we need to go to the
sure.
studio and do that one.
Yeah, but I know you just got like stacks of papers and stuff you used to write. Did a lot of writing.
Yeah, when we went to Nashville, before we went, me and Monty were sitting. I lived off of Kentucky here in Ruston.
Yeah.
We're sitting at the table. I took a picture of it. We had papers everywhere, Pabst Blue Ribbon all over the place.
Yeah.
And then songs like that I've written. Some of them are half wrote, or you know, but some of them are complete. But it was over the period of from my 20s up to now, or then, you know.
Yeah.
And we go to Nashville, and he's like, "Don't forget that bag of nonsense," because that's what I called it, my bag of nonsense.
Yeah.
And he started looking through them, and he's like, let's do this one. Let's do this one.
Yeah. You can really just, yeah.
And then,
exactly. Well, it made it so easy too, because like I had an idea of a song. I was at a traffic light, and like one day, and it just hit me, and I was like, man, I'm like, that'd be cool. And then that's exactly how it happened. Like I looked at this, and I was like, dude, this fits perfect. And like we just pieced it together, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Just pieced it together, and it turned out to be so great. I played it for Nick yesterday.
the new song, or
The new song.
What do you think about it?
He loves it, man. Like he really thinks it's gonna be a good one. So
Nick's doing good. How long has he been playing? 2 years.
2 years.
Man, he's come a long way quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Our buddy Nick Harak, he kind of like, I don't know. He's always had an interest in it, but he really started to kind of buckle down these last couple of years on guitar, and he's definitely come a long way.
Yeah, he's got the voice. His voice is there.
Yes, he does. It's super raw. Like
his confidence has came up a lot too.
yes,
Yeah, I know you've been helping.
yeah. I've been working with him a little bit, trying to teach him what I know and what I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, well, cool, man. Well, let's talk about a little bit about like what goes on to like book your own stuff,
Oh,
right?
Lord.
Because we've talked about it pretty briefly, but as an independent artist, we don't have like teams.
Mm-mm.
Like it's all on your own. So tell us a little bit, like, because you travel a lot. Out of my circle of people, like I don't even travel as much as like you go to Shreveport, Bose, or I mean you've played out. You go to Natchitoches like all the time. You know,
Mississippi.
You've been everywhere, dude. So, you know, what's it like networking that stuff as an independent artist?
A lot of it. I hate to say this, but a lot of it is pretty much like any other job.
Yeah.
Who you know.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing is, how you do that is what I would do. I would send out text or emails, and they might not get back to you. And like we've said a million times, you don't take it personally.
That's right.
They're busy.
Yeah.
And they'll get back with you. I've text a person, and she never got back with me. About a week later, I'd send a reminder.
Yeah. Right. You can send them.
Yeah. I send a reminder, and then I would leave her alone. You can be too persistent.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then so I just left her alone, and all of a sudden, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I got this the other day. I was on vacation.
Yeah, people's lives are complicated.
Yeah.
They got a lot going on.
Well, and they're also managing the place, so they have a lot on their table.
Yeah. Yeah, we were actually, Jordan Shepard's supposed to come on one of the episodes. He's supposed to be last week, but he just had a new baby.
Yeah, with the newborns, he's up all night.
Yeah, he's up all night right now. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, like I was saying, we got our daily lunch plate special.
I got the BLT.
That's right. I do have the MJ burger. Now, these are things that are probably on the menu before we get back into it. But I guess we can take a break and talk about that right now.
Yeah.
So they had to special order some very specific bratwursts that they are having this week, possibly tomorrow. Now this might or might not be aired by the time, but you need to come check it out. It's the bratwurst special. I know they got a special sauce.
Bratwurst burger or something?
Yeah, burger. I know they got a special sauce on it. I know they specially ordered these, and they had to go through a different distributor to get these. Our boy Corey, he went all the way to Nashville to this German restaurant to try some of this stuff. So they put a lot of effort. Sundown Tavern puts a lot of effort into making sure the food's authentic and good. So come check out the daily lunch plate special this week, and come by Sundown Tavern and just hang out.
And there's always a lot of good stuff on the menu. Wings are good.
Yep, wings, burgers, the Reuben, turkey melt. I mean,
hot roast beef.
Yeah, hot roast beef. It's all great food. And ever since they came down and upgraded all this, cleaned the place up, Heath has done an amazing job of training his staff to just operate at a great level. So
yeah, and they got the new bar already set up and ready to go outside.
That's right. Yep. So come check out the new bar on the patio and everything. Everything is just trying to make it run efficiently, very smooth, and they're just continuing to try to get better. So always a pleasure here. The HonkyTalk Podcast, brought to you by the Sundown Tavern. We're going to take a break real quick and enjoy our food.
SoundCloud. I think I told you about this. With this lady up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That I met up through Band Lab playing. Like, she told me to go check your SoundCloud. I got on it a long time ago, but I don't know if hopefully they don't take it. But she said now if you sign up for SoundCloud, it says you have to agree that they can use your voice and your music for AI to learn.
Wow.
I don't want it.
That's crazy.
Not unless they're going to pay me.
Yeah, exactly. Read the fine print, folks. It's crazy. Welcome back. We just had an amazing lunch here at the Sundown Tavern. That burger was so good.
Yeah, I had the BLT. It was good.
Yeah, you had the BLT. Another thing is we just got informed of. He just brought us something super special.
It was great.
It's like a curry ketchup barbecue sauce over sausage and cheese fries, and that's coming out on the 20th. So we got a really early access to try out that free sample.
Yeah,
and
it's not overbearing with the curry.
No. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's very light. It's almost it's not. You can't really taste it.
But it's good flavor.
Very good. So anyway, come down to Sundown Tavern and try it out. But anyway, back to Mr. Bo Smith over here. Over our lunch break, he was telling me so many stories. Some of them are just you can't make them up.
Some of them shouldn't be told.
Yeah. But anyway, but it was cool to hear all those, man.
Yeah, it might get me in trouble.
Yeah, well, it's just like the longer I know you, I've been knowing you for, I don't know, like 10 years. Mm-hmm. I don't know, something like that. And almost a decade, dude. And just the more we just hang out and the more we talk, the more it's like, do I really know this guy?
We met right here on this stage.
We did. We sure did. I don't really remember our first encounter, though. I don't know if you do, but. Yeah.
I know
we're probably just passing by each other, hey, man, what's up?
So during COVID, I was playing, which I had a friend of mine from high school, Chris Williams, doing my booking.
That's right.
And he was booking me everywhere. He's like, hey, man, I got you this, I got you this, I got you this, I got you that. I was like, man, thanks. So, I was out in Florida and coming home, and he calls me. I'm kind of stuck in traffic, and he calls me. He goes, "Hey, have you heard the radio?" I was like, "No." And he goes, "Well, turn the radio on." Because I just wanted some quiet, and I didn't have the radio on. He said,
right.
"Listen to the news." He goes, "But all your shows are canceled." I was like, "What?"
Oh, COVID.
Yeah, and he said, COVID-19. I was like, "Well, what is that?" And he started telling me.
Yeah, it's just on right when it like.
Yeah, but everybody, I don't know. I didn't know what COVID was, but I stopped in a Dollar General on pick up some snacks or whatever.
Yeah.
And I looked, and everybody's in line getting toilet paper.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
It was sold out, and then I walked back there, and they had one one package of toilet paper left.
Yeah.
And they were almost fighting over the toilet paper. I'm like, why y'all buying all this toilet paper? Does it give you diarrhea or something?
Yeah, exactly. I had no idea.
Yeah, this lady was, I think she got the last one, and another one was kind of griping at her about it. And I said, hell, if times get hard, just use a water hose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, bidet.
But I didn't know what COVID was, and not to get really political, but
Sure.
if you look it up, this one was worse than any of them. I don't know if it was because they put it on TV and
You just pushed it.
logged every case that there was, but every election year they've had, let's see, a lot of them swine flu.
Yep.
It never really went that far. Ebola.
Yep.
I think swine flu is when Bush was running. Ebola, I think that was Obama, and then then you had COVID-19.
Yeah.
There might be some in there, but COVID-19 went crazy.
Yeah.
And I'd never thought that the world would shut down over it.
Sure did.
And not only us musicians, it killed restaurants. Some of them didn't survive.
I know. Yeah, a lot of small businesses did.
Yeah.
That was actually a big turning point in my music career. You were talking about COVID.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, it was just like, so I was working up here at the gun shop, and I was doing just some retail work. I did some range safety officer stuff, NRA handgun classes, little gunsmithing on the side. I was doing all that, man, and then all of a sudden the COVID hit and just shut it down.
Shut it down.
So I relied solely on music, which is also very hard because restaurants weren't having music, or if you did, you had to wear a mask and all this other stuff, and it's like, and it was just so hard for like musicians in general to like, or I mean a lot of other people too, but dude, the private parties.
Yeah,
they never stopped, dog.
Well, when they lifted the lock-in or whatever.
That's right.
I was playing down in Natchitoches. It was Magalow's. At the time.
At the time, yeah.
And the owner, he come up there to me. Everybody's eating. Nobody has a mask on. But he told me, he's like, the city ordinance, we can have music. And he said, can you just do instrumental? And I was like, what? I said, are you going to still pay me? I said, I've never done just straight instrumental. So
you should say instrumental.
Yeah. And he said I couldn't sing because because of the tables that were sitting there in front of me. So this is what I do. This is a funny story.
I am so sorry.
So I'm sitting there playing my songs, and I'm singing them in my head because I never just played them instrumental.
Right.
I'm singing them in my head, and all of a sudden, this old man that was sitting at the table, he knew what I was. I love to play Rose in Paradise, and he knew what I was playing, Waylon Jennings song.
Yeah.
And he goes, sing it. And so I started it over.
Yeah.
And he goes, screw all that kind of stuff. And so I just, she was a flower for to take it. And man, when I did that, everybody looked around, and then here comes that guy. He's like, hey, dude, you can sing that one, but don't,
Yeah, keep it down, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but it did every musician like that. You had to go in and play just instrumental.
I couldn't even imagine just trying to do that, man. And
that would be a good deal for Basin Howard. I don't know if you checked on him lately.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
he's great. He made a woman cry on a steel guitar in there.
Yeah, he's good at it, man. Wonderful musician. I just it really challenged and really brought some eye opening to the critical thinking of America.
Yeah.
And I just, sometimes you just got to stop and think about it. Hey, let me go and do the research myself, see what the business is, and then also,
Will it actually kill people though?
yeah, and then also like, okay, if I'm singing up on stage on a microphone, all of my stuff is right here. Am I really doing a lot of harm?
No, you're not.
No.
They were telling you 6 feet away. Man, I've never had COVID.
Yeah, I caught it a couple of times. The first time, bad. I felt like the flu, and then second time, I didn't even notice I had it.
Yeah.
So I was, I don't know. I never got the vaccine or something because
I never got it either.
just because it hadn't been out very long, and I've heard some things that's like it's been causing blood clots and stuff, and all this.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's true or not, but some of the stuff I've researched online, you have a lot of conspiracy theory about
That's
it.
right.
But they were saying it had snake venom in it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea. It could.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just I'm warning the people of the HonkyTalk Podcast Nation. Before you put stuff in your body, just research a little bit.
Yeah, research. They were pushing it too hard for me to get it.
Yeah.
I haven't had a flu shot since it was 2001 when they made it mandatory. We couldn't get on a crew boat to go to the rig unless we took it.
Yeah.
That's the last time I've taken one.
I just have a personal testimony on that is because every time that I got the flu shot,
You get sick.
I got sick. And I got the flu, like every time. I stopped taking the vaccine. I've never had it again.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've caught since then, and that was back in high school, y'all. That was over 10 years ago. And like I said, that's me personally. My body could be different from everybody else's and their mama, but because I've heard people say the other thing. I've heard people say, "Hey, I get vaccinated every year and I never get sick."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great, awesome.
And probably during that time, I quit all this stuff since then.
Yeah.
I've been clean off pretty much hard drugs
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years for me.
Yeah, well, during COVID, and the thing is I was like, this must be the cure for COVID because everybody's getting COVID, and maybe what I'm putting up my nose has
nothing to do.
it's
killing
it's
it.
clearing it out.
Yeah.
It's got sinus medicine in it. So
I had a guy tell me one time, bro. I had a guy. He's like, look, he's like, what causes sickness? And I was like, I don't know, germs, bacteria. He's like, yup. And what kills that? He said alcohol. He's like, hey.
it also kills gingivitis.
He had a cup of whiskey. He was like, yep. He's like, that's why I drink whiskey every day, so I ain't got no germs in my body.
I'll tell you what, Jordan Shepard, I don't know if that was his original idea or if he
What?
looked at it during COVID. He had a great idea of doing the yard concerts. So he'd go to people's houses when they were quarantined and play out in their yard where they could hear him.
Well, that's right, yeah. And then one thing that he did, we did talk about Jordan Shepard before the break.
Mm-hmm.
He just had a new baby. He's busy right now. We're trying to get him scheduled on the podcast, but he's just...
We're going to have to do that when he has time, like during the evening or something.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure my cameras are still on. Okay. This thing locks on its own.
Yeah, he's a great musician.
He would get down... One great
hard
idea is he would do it on a pontoon. We're not going to give too much away from Jordan Shepard right now, but one of the things that just was cool is he'd get on a pontoon and play lake concerts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'd go to people's yard during COVID.
Yeah, but...
Neela, at the time, I didn't know. How long has Neela been?
It's been a couple of years.
Couple years?
Yeah.
Well, all these years I've always done, even in Austin, I would call it the couch series and all that kind of stuff. And I've been filming videos. Some of them you might not want to watch. Some of them you might.
You know
what I mean?
That's right, yeah.
I mean, if you could go through the videos of like from Austin, I got on Facebook in 2008. From 2008 till now, I don't know if I'd want to watch them.
Yeah,
because
that's right.
because of how I was back then.
Yeah, right.
But when COVID hit, though, I don't guess they was involved with the Neela Music Awards. They had the couch series Neela, so they would Venmo or PayPal you like $60 to do a live stream to help you out.
Yeah, help you out. Yeah.
And let's see who that was. Yeah, it said Neela Couch Series. It might have been something different.
Yeah,
but they helped out during.
That's awesome, man. That's really good. Well,
what's up, Bob?
Well, cool, man. Well, look, we really appreciate y'all hanging out with us today here at the Sundown Tavern. It's been an awesome time just hanging out with one of the co-founders of HonkyTalk Podcast. He brought his guitar today.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you? I'll set up a mic and why don't you just play him a song, man?
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nights get colder, so I'll build a fire, and you can come on over, and we can dance for a while. I love to feel your body right next to mine, 'cause our hearts are beating in 3/4 time. We get lost in the music as I twirl you around. It feels like we're floating 10 feet off the ground. To be in this moment, a waltz so sublime, as we're falling in love in 3/4 time. We get lost in the music as I twirl you around. It feels like we're floating 10 feet off the ground. To be in this moment, a waltz so sublime, as we're falling in love in 3/4 time, as our hearts beating in 3/4 time.